Hello, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another scenario of alter command where we will use this alter command in order to add the primary key to the existing table. Okay, so for that, first of all, I will show you one query that I'm using for creating the table without primary key. So I'm retrieving that query. So you can see the query is create or replace table employee where there are two columns, employee ID and employee name. Employee ID is integer type and employee name is varchar 50. Okay, and we are not adding any primary key here. So I just simply hit enter here. So you can see the table is created. Now what we will do, we will try to insert some data here, and for now, like, we will not keep any duplicate value. At the last we will also see like what will happen like if I keep all, if there is already duplicate values. So I will hit enter here. First record is added. Likewise I will add for the second record, and likewise for the third record. So for demo 3 is enough. So I have added. Now I will run this query to show you the data. You can see SELECT star from Sharmit1/employee. So if I hit enter here, you can see 3 records is there. Now what we will do, like we just saw like we haven't added any primary key, but now we will add the primary key without affecting any data. So for that I will use this program. I have created this program already. So I will walk you through this code. So as usual, firstly we are declaring the constant SQL state underscore valid with 5 times zeros. Okay, and then we are executing the this query to set the option commit equals to star none, and there we are using alter command. So syntax is quite simple. You just simply need to write exec SQL, then write this thing alter table name. So employee name is my table, employee is my table name. Add constant emp id, this is my column name for which I want to add constraint. Primary key is a keyword, and then we are passing which key you want to make as primary key. So I added employee id, emp id. Okay, so syntax is simple. Alter table name, add constraint name, primary key. Okay, so once this query got executed, it will add the primary key to my existing table, and then we are simply verifying whether this query is executed successfully or not. So if it executed successfully, we will print the message table altered successfully. Otherwise we will print the message with SQL state and query ended with an error. So from this SQL state you can check what error you are getting, and then at last we are setting star INR equals to star on. Now what I will do, I will simply save this file, compile this program. It is successfully compiled. Now I will call this. So you can see it is showing the message table altered successfully. Okay, so now if you go and check the data is here as it is, and if I try to insert duplicate value now, it would not allow me. So if I hit enter for the third record, which is already there, so it is showing duplicate key value specified. And if I take F1 here, you can see it is showing a unique index or unique constraint is exist over one or more column. So that's why it is not allowing, because we have added the primary key. Okay, so this is the advantage of alter command. Through alter command you can simply add the constraint primary key to your existing table without affecting your data. Okay, and if I try to insert any other value other than this 3, then it will accept it, because there is no duplicacy for this. So what it will do, it will check for all possible rules that we have already discussed regarding the primary key, and all the rules should be followed here, because now primary key is added. Fine. Now I will show you one more scenario. Let's say if I drop this table again, drop Sharmit1/employee, and if I hit and okay, drop table should be there. It is dropped. Now we will create the table again. So let me create it again. Create or replace table employee ID integer, employee name varchar 50, and I hit enter. Table is created. Now we will insert the data, but this time we will hold some duplicate data as well. So let's see, I added this fourth record. One more time I will run the same query. One more time, same query. So this time it contains 3 duplicate records for the employee ID 4. You can see. Okay, so now what will happen if I try to add primary key here? So for that I will simply go and call this program. So you can see it is showing building path for member employee file employee in Sharmit 1, and it would return one SQL state because it will result into error as there is some duplicate value. So you can see it is retrieving, it is providing the SQL state as 23515, which is for the duplicate entry. Okay, so we can't add or make a primary key to that column which already contains the data which is not a unique data, because it is violating the primary key rules, right? So just make sure that whenever you are adding the primary key, it should be it should follow, the data should follow the primary key rule, and then only you can add the primary key to the table. Okay, so in this session we just discussed two things: how to add primary key constraint using alter command. Like normally you know how to add this at the time of table creation, but if you forgot to add that time, and if you create if there is already existing table with lots of data, so in that case you can use this alter command to add the primary key to the existing table. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.